Alright, so hoping you can see this. You can see the bar going across, the target 34. It's 38 in the front and 32 in the back. I like to go 2 pounds over as far as the target goes, and then I like to get this about half a pound. So this is the real-time reading right now, 31, and you can see the bar, how far we are away from the target, the progression that bar will indicate. And in the PSI, I don't know if you can read that, but it's at the bottom. So I'm gonna power this on. And it hit 34, but it's not quite there, so it's really around 32 and a half. So it'll hit that for a second. You give it a second to settle out. If I let this go to the full target, it will display the 34 or 32 or whatever target I set it for. Let me dial this down to 32. So 0.5 increments, and it's 32 target. It's at 32, so it shouldn't take long. And it'll flash, it'll show the reach target for about 5 seconds, and then it's just shut off automatically. But like I said, I like to go a little over just so that I can watch it myself. See, it doesn't want to go because the target. So let's set it up, 0.5. So it reached the target, displayed it, but it shut off automatically. And now we just have the real-time reading. So I love that. Dial it in, set it off. It tops off the tires for me very quickly. So I'm very, very pleased with this as a whole. Check out more of the video to get more information. I just wanted to give you a real quick demonstration up front. Okay? Alright, so today I've got a small air compressor, and I really like the features this offers. So this car, if anyone knows anything about these cars, they actually come with an air compressor, so not so much useful for this car specifically, but there's a lot of other vehicles in the family that don't come with air compressors. But since I wanted to check the tires on this anyway, it's a perfect opportunity to do so. So obviously you have your cigarette lighter, adapter, plug, and you've got a lot of cable here. I believe it's nearly 12 feet of cable overall. And the attachment on this screws on the same as your valve stem, so you don't have to worry about leaks and all. A lot of times when you put the other type on there that kind of click down on, you get some leaks and everything. And this has a very nice spring and a nice braided cable here. And this tucks right in here, so you have storage. This tucks right back in here, so you have built-in storage, so that's great. And then if you're going to be inflating maybe like, I don't know, a pool for a child or some other type of device that requires you to use a nozzle, you can attach this included nozzle, which also of course stores. And then if you're going to inflate, you know, different sports balls and such, volleyball, soccer ball, football, whatever it is, basketball. But the fact that it stores right there in the unit is very nice. So that's not going anywhere. Then you have the rubber feet, so you don't have to worry about vibration. There's also rubber feet on this if you're going to set it up like this. And in here you can actually dial in the exact PSI that you want, push the power, and it will shut itself off, but it will give you about a 5-second display. This is all backlit, so at night it's very easy to see. And then you have this light button here. What that does is turn on, I think there's 7 LEDs here. So one push will be a white LED, another push will be a slow flashing red LED, and another push will do fast flashing red LEDs for emergency situations. And then after that, when you push it again, it turns off, of course. So overall, you know, you got 100 PSI, and for an average tire, 35, 36 pounds, it's around 5 minutes. As far as the claim, it's very small, so it's very easily portable, so I like that. But you do have, like I say, nearly 12 feet of cable, so that's really cool, because then you can, you know, get around your vehicle a lot easier. So included with this This is the box that it comes in. This is a little paper here, so if you have any problems, they have all the information here. Website, email, WhatsApp, and then over here it says something about a free gift. So I guess if you register with them, you can do that, whatever. And then you have your user manual, it teaches you how to use it, but it's actually very easy. And other than that, I figured I'd let you hear what it sounds like. And then after the video is done, I'll go ahead and start dealing with these tires if I can get it knocked out before this storm that's starting to brew rolls on in. So let me let you hear what it sounds like and show you the actual display and such. Hopefully you'll be able to see it, but since it's backlit, it's very easy to see at night especially. So just a second. So hopefully this will show up pretty well. I don't know how well you can see the backlit aspect of it. I don't know. But you've got your target, and like I said, I'm not going to do it right now because it's not hooked up, but you can dial in your target, and then there you go. It has a built-in pressure gauge, so it'll automatically show you what you are at, and the light, regular flashlight, emergency red fast flash, and back off again. So that's pretty cool. And then for the actual unit, so it's not as loud as some, but it's also not super quiet, but by any means. Overall, it's just a very cool, very portable unit. And I've had some products with DBPOWER before, had no problems with them, very happy with it. So I don't see any problems that's going to come from that. And I kind of like the screw-on aspect because you don't have to worry about air leaking out as easily. It's a little bit easier to work with. So by any means, that's pretty much it though. Just it's nice to have the ability to dial in exactly what you need, and then you're good to go. It automatically sets your target. So with this, I've got to do two different pressures, front and rear. So anyway, that is pretty much it. I mean, I just want to kind of give you an idea of what to expect with using this, and hopefully, you can kind of see the display. I don't know how well it's showing up. It's a little too bright out here for me to tell with the camera lens, but I love the size and portability and just the self-contained aspect, and I really like being able to dial in the exact needed PSI. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There will be a link down below if you want to check out more information, and yeah, other than that, thanks for watching.